flat is the start. That's what we're getting. Actually, flat across the indices. Nifty, mid-cap, Bank Nifty, everything is flat. And now as we start getting in the first rate, it's about 4 to 5 points up on the Nifty. It's already flashing a little bit of red. Okay, let's see. Talking about the gainers, Grasim, Bharti Airtel, Eicher Motors. There's some green on Apollo Hospitals, but the green is very quickly going away and the Nifty is now down 20 points. So let's see what's pulling up the downside or pulling down the downside. Power Grid, M&M is again down 1%. That's interesting. M&M is now again the biggest Nifty loser this morning as well. There's BPCL, there is Bajaj Finserv, there's Ultratech Cement, Titan is a little weak, ONGC is a little down. No trends really, it's all over the place. The only interesting stock is Mahindra & Mahindra. That's follow through selling, second day running. And on the upside, there is Bharti Airtel after that block. It's up and about 1% higher. And that's about it. There's a bit of obviously a defensive color to the market. So Wipro, Apollo Hospitals, Cipla, Sun Pharma, these are your names. The banks are sitting on the fence right now. Axis around 0.25% higher, ICICI at the flat line. So let's see. Bank Nifty is very, very quiet. I'll just end up with HDFC Bank, which is also very flat. No clear trends on the Nifty. Watch out for the selling on Mahindra & Mahindra. Guys?
Well, one stock from the broader markets that's taking it hard is Borosil. The stock is down close to around 15%, 18% I think so. So just keep an eye out on that one. I'm not sure whether it's numbers or something else that came about on that one. But volume's fairly high. That's down. The other couple of names that are lower, Best Agro, that's another stock that's down close to around 8%. Techno Electric is down close to around 7%. Volume's decent on all these names. And Zen Technology has said that all is well and they're expecting things to improve from here on, and they're expecting that 900 crores of a revenue target that they'd given earlier this year. But that stock is down another 5%. A few stocks that are doing well, TVS Supply Chain, that stock is up close to around 5%. Volume's fairly decent out there. Borosil Renewables, that is up close to around 5%. So both of them going in opposite directions, and we'll have the management of Borosil Renewables in the next hour or so on Chartbusters to detail their numbers. All cargo terminals as well has opened up well in the green. So the start is more or less flattish on the headline index, but a lot of stocks actually are moving around, and some of them in terms of the top volume movers today, Zen Technology tops the list, RVNL is a little bit lower, Z Entertainment, that's up close to around 1.5% to around 2%. And I think Piramal Pharma as well, another one that's a little bit higher. Mangalam?
I'm looking at ABB India. We looked at the stock, and pre-open as well, up around 3.5–4%. Right now, holding with gains of about 3%. Interestingly, Max Healthcare, which was holding well in pre-open and opened well as well, has seen some sell-off from the highs. Currently back in the red. Persistent Systems and a couple of these mid-cap IT names doing extremely well. Persistent Systems is one of them. First Source is the other one. Both of them seeing some traction. Siemens on the back of perhaps ABB or not. Maybe, some of these CapEx names doing relatively better. Varun Beverages is the other one that I'm looking at as well. Up around 1.5% at the open itself. I'm just trying to see what, some of these brewery names are doing. United Breweries is up around 0.5%. Remember, the company was, sanguine on the prospects of demand going forward, with EBITDA margins seeing some bit of recovery, largely on account of the price action that took place in Telangana. So whether that continues or not is something we will most definitely keep an eye out on. AB Fashion and Retail is the other one, which continues to gain after a decent set of their third quarter numbers. So ABI Fashion and Retail holding with a gain of about 0.5%. But right now, as we speak, all the frontline indices firmly in the red. The mid-cap index by a smidge, the Nifty Bank by 0.25%, the Nifty and the Sensex by about 1/5%.
A couple of textile/apparel stocks are looking up. So there is, I saw Gokuldas Exports flash by somewhere, was 5% higher. There's Raymond Lifestyle, which is up about 4% as well. And Trent in the pre-open was up. I don't know if we can get Trent up on the screen again. No, not Trent, Trident, beg your pardon. Yeah, that's Trent. Trident is the stock that I was, looking out for. So some of these stocks are, a little bit of green. We'll actually discuss this in more detail. A lot of them are export-oriented companies, large exporters. What lies ahead for them if we're getting into these big tariff negotiations with the US